Hi there, this is Emi109 with my video blog number 3, again concentrating on the Visions of Europa album and again Stereotypes and Unbelievers. Now at a stage where I've actually recorded all the vocals, well, pretty much, might need a bit of tidying up here and there, but I've managed to get them down on a simple layer and thrown it all together, as you can hear. This is actually towards the end of the song. So, I have to say I've actually really enjoyed making this track out of all the tracks I've made. As you can see from the setup here, I'm using Propellerhead Reason. And all the samples there are all original, pretty much. Yeah, they're all original. And obviously that's the other screen, the rack screen, with all the instruments that I used to create the song. I've had to spread onto 2 mixers. There's 14 channels on each mixer, so I've gone to 17 so far. Because of the nature of the song, using distorted vocals, I've decided to use a lot of different types of equalisers and distortion. In recording process, I use Adobe Audition and use a lot of the compression features to give a more harder and rawer sound, and might even, depending on how the vocal goes, I might add distortion to it. There's just a few of the files I've been working on just today, so as you can see, a lot of work goes into it. It's not just a case of recording the vocals and bang, that's it, it's done. It's quite a frustrating process sometimes. But back to Reason. This is what I use. As you can see, there's different racks. That's an equaliser. That's a delay line, so that gives that echoey after sort of sound. Different samples, reverb, a Dr. X. That's the drum beat. That's that back beat that you hear in the background. The actual main bass beat I do actually have, I've made myself using that, the redrum programmer. All the different, and that's the patterns that come on and off on an automation basis. That's the bass line. There's 2 bass lines, as you can see. And these are where the vocals are kept in these different NN19 digital samplers, each with their own effects. As you can see, your screen 4 sound destruction there, used to give that edgy sound. As you can see, very complicated stuff. You could be there all day playing around with it, getting exactly what you want, and you know, then you'll discover something completely new. So as you can see, there's a lot of vocals being used to obviously get that chorus effect, but that's basically what it's all about. And that's how I make music. Well, pretty much. Obviously this is sorry, that's where all the samples go. So there's how you'd lay down your instrument. So double click on that. These are separate notes written for the bass lines. It's quite easy really, but it can be quite complicated depending on what you're trying to do. It becomes very samey. That's a beat, and that's all the, as you can see, if I press the buttons, look, comes up, plays different instruments for me, and that programs it for me. So I'll program that beat in, and obviously I can do what I like with this now, so I can turn off just turn the bass on its own, just have one. Yeah, I can do all sorts really. Just the strings. it's amazing how different each instrument, you know. I mean, obviously that's running a loop over and over again. But I could, like, if I don't want that noisy, I could have it on its own, or the bass line on its own. So there's a lot goes into it. See? That's kind of how they dub. And that can actually be automated. But, yeah. That's basically how it all works. So, anyone could really do it, I suppose. Just need the money now to buy the software and you can do it yourself. Thank you very much.